Alright, wow. Glitchless. And we get to deal with first cycle. Yay! Hope you guys are ready. I should have grabbed more water. Actually, wait. I can grab water real quick. Just as a test here. Okay, cool. Big Mr. Glitchless over here. Okay, I have the route up, ready to go. It's been a long time since I've done first cycle. I'm looking forward to it. Not really, but you know. Oh, blue square, I suck. I suck. Oh, shit. Yoink. You can tell I don't do speedruns of Majora's Mask very often because I'm not completely sick of this cutscene. Probably just have Cookie Clicker open on the side or whatever. I think that's what some runners do. Look at Twitter. Do anything to pass the time. Oh boy. I'm already losing time. The first area of the game. Probably shouldn't drink too much water right now, but I don't have to use the bathroom. Man, it's been so long since I've seen this cutscene. Oh, blue square. Hello, Light the Iron Man. What's up? How you doing, bud? Who is this supposed to be? Pog Jam. Not sure. I mean, I know it's Poggers, but like, I can't tell what character that is behind the mask. Some anime waifu, I assume. Or husbando, I can't really tell. Oh, it's your Guilty Gear main? Okay, cool. That's cool, that's cool. No. Watch the 2 pause task with someone else. Yeah. That's all those like category extensions and stuff are all really good. I assume you've seen the 100% task with, or the 100% arbitrary code execution task. Came out like last week. If not, I highly recommend it. Yeah, no, it's definitely worth the watch. Definitely watch watch the first couple minutes just to hear the explanation and background behind it. And then skip to about 23 minutes in. About when they're leaving Clocktown also, that was terrible. Low A% one if you... Yeah, that sounds really, really funny. We love mashing through text. Shrug. Oops. Oop, that was close. Already off to a phenomenal start here, let me tell you that. I didn't get it. Little tech skip there. I got the side hop right, but the I didn't hold A fast enough. Yeah, can't wait for First Cycle. I know. It's been a while since I played First Cycle too. I mentioned this in my Discord already, but I have not completed a glitchless run since February. And that was like the 4th run I've ever done. And it was my PB, so those are the splits that I'm comparing against. Wait, why is it 334? It should be 330. No, it is 334. That is my PB. Never mind. I thought it was 335 for some reason. But no, that was just the time I got in my Ocarina of Time rando run last night. I was getting the numbers mixed up. But luckily, this is a race. This is the community race that they do every 2 Tuesdays. So there's no resetting here. No matter how bad this run goes, I'm not resetting this run. Hey, I know what that word said. It said 3 days. I can read Japanese. That last character there was Ku. I can totally read Japanese, guys, I promise. Oh, that's a split. Late split, but whatever. Also, my splits are out of sync with my capture card, so just don't mind the fact that I split 2 seconds early. Look, it says 3 days again. I can totally read Japanese. Indeed, that you can definitely call me that. Okay, this time I want to get this one. You're not supposed to mash B during quick text. Press B once and then just mash A and C up. And yes, you can use C up to mash through text in this game. Uh-oh. Whatever. Oh, nice dog. Forgot about him. Gotta watch the position of the Bomber Kid here. Fake Cloud9 logo, by the way. Okay, Bomber Kid's in a good position. Oops. He says, oh. Alright, everything I do from this point onward basically doesn't matter until midnight. Goodbye, friend. Now it's all about just killing time until midnight. So now execution errors don't really mean much. I mean, there's still stuff I can do to save time, but like not talking to that guy. But overall, it really doesn't matter much what I do. All the loads are going to be the same. So I can kind of relax here. I don't have to be super heavy execution right now. There's like one thing I gotta watch out for. Okay, that text was kind of slow, but that's fine. Yeah, the only thing that matters is like going through text and stuff, but there's one little tiny speed up I can do, and it's like so insignificant, but I'll point it out when it happens. Oh, I didn't grab the ferry, did I? That's fine. Okay. Well, then I'm losing a bunch of time. Never mind. Right, that's the thing you have to do. You can tell I haven't run this category in quite some time. Luckily, because this is first cycle, there's so much room for error, so the only time I really lose here is the load times. But yes, I found a way to make first cycle even longer somehow, by forgetting to grab the stray fairy. See, this is the strat. Don't play Glitchless for multiple months so that first cycle never gets stale. Like, this is all still, you know, learning for me. I'm doing this the right way. Also, the timer moves faster during first cycle, fun fact. You actually have less time during this cycle than any other cycle. Yeah, I mean, nobody really cares. Okay, so the one bit of speed up that I can do here involves this bomb man. You wait for him to sit down before you talk to him, so you let in-game time pass, because he doesn't let you actually look at the items until he's sat down. So you waste more in-game time by letting him sit down before talking to him. Because otherwise, his text box is going to pop up as he's walking, and then time stops passing. So, again, that's like the only thing I can do to really save time. Not much, but it is a thing. Dude. But yeah, you can also do a text skip here, but yeah, we're straight up just waiting now for midnight. Twitter break. I'm gonna be a little bit behind on my splits here, but it's fine. I'm not trying to PB. I'm just trying to de-rust a little bit with this race. Might be like 30 seconds behind, I want to say. Like maybe fine. About 15 seconds, that's fine. All things considered, that's not a lot of time to lose, considering I forgot to pick up the ferry. Put Ocarina bombs. Bombs on C left, Ocarina C down. Oops. For some reason my last Z press didn't go through. Hey, idiot, wake up. There, see, I can read Japanese. We need more time. Alright, and in Japanese, we need to press the Ocarina button again. And as soon as I say yes, I'm going to press the reset button, because it skipped a cutscene. invert immediately. Because I am not very good. Oh, come on. Dude. The heck. I love these little Twitter breaks that the run gives you at the beginning. I never feel like I'm missing out on happenings of the world. Wow, vanilla Deku mask, insane. And another Twitter break. Actually, let's look at Discord. Who be pinging? Ocarina of Time randomizer. Zelith on Discord's pinging. Uh-oh. Jiggy's mad at me about something. Alright, let's go, boys. Good enough, I guess. That works. Alright, we're gonna pray for a bomb drop here. There we go, that's good. Ooh, double bomb drop, that's even better. Alright, so I got lucky there. Next woods. Okay. See how this goes. This is the last long cutscene, and then we are good to progress and do stuff in the run. Wow. Angle could have been a bit better there, but it's fine. Yeah, what's up, Ziff? Yeah, I am purely YOLOing a race here. Because, this is like the only Tuesday I have off, basically ever. So, Glitchless community has a race every Tuesday, or well, every other Tuesday. And it just so happens that I am free one of the Tuesdays that they have the race. So that's pretty cool. Alright, she does not talk to you if you're not human. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I just want to emphasize this is going to be extremely YOLO. Extremely, extremely YOLO. Nice. Saved 4 seconds. I'm gonna save a... Well, I shouldn't say that. I might save a decent amount of time on this next split. We'll see how it goes. Nice bonk. I don't know how I feel about that position, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll run it. Okay, that's good enough. That's fine. That'll work. And that is Glitchless Big Octo Skip. I learned that about 2 hours ago. And that saves a decent chunk of time over riding the boat and such. Yeah, I'm sure Vanillosaur is gonna happen. That trick is like brand new. It's oops. I think it was discovered earlier this year. I'm not sure. Okay, here comes the part I'm really bad at. Yeah. Try again. Ah, okay. I need to be careful here, because if I don't do this right, I'm gonna die. Okay, that works. Okay. Go over here. Good gainer. I need 1 rupee, I think. I think there's rupees in here. Yeah, I would take this heart as well. I need the extra health. So I'm going to acquire 5 beans. It's 2. It's 3. 4. And 5. Yeah, this is a Japanese VC. That's not even a gainer, by the way. You can just backflip and... By the way, these grottos only exist on the Japanese version. But yeah, Glitchless runs on Japanese VC. Yeah. Don't turn around, okay. We're just gonna not do that damage boost. I know this part well enough. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff being discovered, which is really cool. Alright, so this is gonna be a gold by like a minute. Maybe not, actually, wow. Oops. Okay, this isn't going to be as much time save as I thought, but it's fine. Sure. It's a gold, but I feel like I should have saved more time on that than I did. Oh yeah, there's no item tracker. Isn't that weird, huh? Donk. What's Vagrant Story? I haven't heard of that. Oh, the best looking PS1 game, that's fair. I've never heard of it. I actually want to read this pedestal. Fallout meets Mario and Luigi? That sounds fun, actually. It sounds really fun. That sounds pretty neat. I'll have to look up this game. Sounds pretty cool. We're gonna do noob strats here. Because skipping these guys is too hard for me. And you save like a second total. That's cool. This text here. I need to be careful there that I don't get ISG, actually. And there's a good chance I get ISG if I crouch stab the pot. This is a glitchless run, so no can do. Oh, whoa. Is it pronounced Ico or Eco? I've always said Ico, but that's always been like a truly fascinating game to me. Eco? Okay, yeah. Save here. Pronounce it like a Japanese word? Okay. I mean, as we've established from this run already, I know how to read Japanese, so that won't be a problem. Okay, so this next part kind of sucks for me. Mostly because the strat that I normally do doesn't really work. That'll work. Also, am I on switch targeting? I really hope I'm not on switch targeting. Or hold targeting. I think I'm not. I want to be on hold targeting, not switch. If not, then this might be a little bit difficult of a run. But we'll see. This is going to be a decent split. Like a minute saved or so. Yeah, that's cool. Alms bow, ocarina. Time for Mountain Village. Look at that. What is that song? That sucked. That also sucked. I am on switch targeting. Oh, that sucks. I might be able to fix that, but it's time loss. Problem is that I can't do owl saves in Japanese version, so this might have to stay on switch targeting. Vanilla, yeah. I just installed the WAD like an hour ago, so I didn't think to change it from switch to hold targeting. So this is gonna be fun. Some people definitely prefer switch targeting. I think they're wrong, but oh boy. Oh boy. That was a terrible angle. Yeah, I'm a big hold fan. Bridge pixel. Yeah, ZFG uses switch targeting. A madman. Yeah, hold gang. Well, I guess today is the run that I get used to switch targeting, because there's really no... You don't play Song of Time ever, so there's no spot to, like, save. And that's the only way to save in Japanese, is to play Song of Time, and you don't in Glitchless. So unless I can find a good spot to, like, Song of Time and then immediately double time, the problem is that the entire run is set up so that you never Song of Time. Like, you do everything in one cycle. Oh boy, this is bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure hold is like the vastly preferred option. But I think WAD's default to switch. At least vanilla WADs do. Oops. Oh yeah, the NA Weekly isn't a qual. Interesting. Oops. Just dodged it on the menu. Yeah, the next call is the 29th. We got time. Wow, they don't disappear on vanilla. That's insane. Yay, more Twitter breaks. Wow, more golds. Alright, watch this. This is a speed up. Drink the red potion as Deku because it's fast, and then switch. This skips the first animation when you put on Goron Mask, so that's like extra efficiency there. Yeah. Yeah, there are regular breaks. For the most part, they are pretty small. Towards the end of the run, they do get a little bit less frequent. Oh, shut up. ESS turn, please, or ESS roll, please? No. Sploosh. That's fine. This is fine. There we go. That's what I wanted. Maybe not that, but sure. Maybe eventually I'll get good at ESS rolls, but today is not that day. But yeah, that's fair. It is nice that you get breaks. It kind of sucks, because if you want to be heavy on execution, then you're bored a lot of the time. But I mean, it's okay. I just press buttons and... just practice like melee tech in the break spots. Or just mash AB. Shut up. Shut up. Ooh. Alright, so I forgot to get the nuts from the snowball here the first time, so I'm gonna have to go get them now. No big deal. That should have been roll through it, but okay, whatever. Bombs Ocarina. What was that? I like missed all the buttons. Okay, so I'm gonna do Snowhead. It's gonna be a little different from what I'm used to, but I think I still remember all the strats. The second half of the temple is basically the exact same. Oh yeah, seeing with the vanilla green hat is definitely an interesting sight to behold. Do you get 4 bottles? You get 3 bottles for eggs in total. You do 1 trip to PF with 1 bottle, and then you get the other 2. You get 1 bottle from Aliens, and you get the other bottle from Goron Race. So you do 2 trips to PF. But the first trip is mostly just to get hookshot and then peace. Oh. Nice. Shoutouts to slow block pushing. This might not work. Okay, this is fine. Oh yeah, you can move during that cutscene. I was just mashing buttons. I forgot you can move at the beginning of that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with all these gold splits. Shouldn't be happening. So I'm pretty rusty on Glitchless. Well, here comes the first snowhead test of Glitchless. This very, very stupid strat that I hate. Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. That works. Probably watch my health, huh? Oops. Damn. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Is there help in here? Nope, just arrows. Okay. Any hearts? Heart gamers? Nope. This is gonna be awkward. Hope there are hearts in the pots in the next room, because otherwise, I'm worried about my health. It's bomb drop. Normally I would love these bomb drops, but... Ah. I see. It's not gonna work. Yeah, okay. I need to do this room normally actually now, because if I take one more hit from a bomb, I will die. That sucks. Wait, why did I do that? Supposed to stay Goron here. Now transform into human? Okay. This entire room was like 40 seconds of time loss-ish. Also, I don't know this strat, don't at me. There's a strat you can do to like jump across sideways along these ramps, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm just doing the slow way here, intentionally. I think I have to do basically everything again. Come on. Not gonna work either. Use my health in a little bit better. Okay, that works. Okay, let's not fucking fall off and die. Well, rip all my time save. Literally all of it. Hearts? Okay. Dang, dude. That sucks so much. That is like such a big time loss for zero goddamn reason. That is tragic right there. All because I mismanaged health. Oh yeah, wow, still ahead. I lost a minute 46. But yeah, I'm still ahead. Woo! Yay! Can't ESS roll to save my life either. Alright. The only saving grace here is that my execution hasn't been too terrible. Hello. That'll work. Okay. That was really good. That was really good. Oh, how nice of you to spawn there. Mr. Wizard. Backwards punch for style. Yeah. Full style once. Nice, that was good. What's up, Bree? Yeah, Zora and Adola. Well, we haven't checked Adola yet, so it could happen. Okay. Shoot, Thaw Goat, Bow, Goron Mask, Ocarina. Okay. Bow on C right. Well, we have Bow on C left, so wouldn't it make more sense to have Ocarina on C right? Zora on Zora-Ri. Zora-Ri. Yeah, Zora on Zora. That's the meme. That's the meme. Alright. Come on, go. Alright, I'm supposed to equip regular arrows, right? Ugh. Disgusting. At least I know how to do this. No RNG trolls. And hey, look! I made all my time back. Well, some of it. Not all of it, but... That was a really, really good end to Snowhead, I think, so... Hooray, I guess. Lemons is definitely not part of the glitchless route. I can tell you that much for sure. Dang, I could have been like 3 minutes ahead. These next couple of splits, the timing isn't gonna be as accurate because I might do, if I have enough time, I might do Goron race before Epona. So I might actually lose time on this next split. Because if you're not fast enough, you're supposed to wait until nighttime to do Goron race. Alright, so as long as I blow up the rock before 4:15, then I do Goron race before. That says Guardians, by the way, in Japanese, I think. I don't know. I can't read Japanese. Look at all these splits I gotta do. I gotta do all this shit. Alright, what's my in-game time looking like? 3:15, okay, so if I can do Keg Trial within an hour, which I should be able to do, then I'll go do Goron race now. If I didn't fall in Snowhead, I would have definitely been able to make Goron race, but I think it's going to be pretty close. I don't know what that means, but sure, I will take your word for it. Because I would love to see like a full like breakdown on like the literal translations of the Japanese script for this game and how it compares to English. That would be really cool to look into. I have to be careful not to get bridge pixeled here. So the way I'm gonna approach this bridge is gonna be a little weird. Yeah, you kind of have to take it at an angle, otherwise you risk dropping the keg. Also, my in-game time is looking nice for Goron race. Date is also one of those Japanese trail off. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think there's a lot of those, right? My very, very poor understanding of Japanese leads me to believe that there are a lot of those. That's fair. Alright, don't screw me, Goron Race, please. Don't hit me. Okay, now you can hit me. The main thing to keep in mind with Goron Race is if you get hit by another Goron while you're on a ramp, yeah, like that, for example, you lose your spikes. If you're on a flat surface, then you do not lose spikes. No, what? Okay. I need this magic pot. Okay, we're fine. Should still be able to win this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, no way. No chance in hell. Okay, that sucks. A lot. I have to go back and do this later. All because that one stupid hit that wasn't even really on a slanted surface that made me lose my spikes. But that is the will of Goron Race sometimes. Ugh. Boing boing. Termina Roto. That's funny. Isn't that your horse? Slightly faster if you say it. Won't say your name. Today you learned the kanji for horse. Well, there you go. I hope you don't forget it. Somehow still saving time here. No, this is not going to be a gold. Even with that Goron race and everything else, I'm very perplexed by my PB. Shut up. Hello, horse. Yeah, there's definitely the execution improvement that I made, but there's a lot of stuff that is in Glitchless that doesn't apply to Rando and the other way around. The big thing being the differences in the Japanese version, which are subtle but important. Most notably, when I get to Zora swimming is completely different. So that's going to be something I have to watch out for. I'm gonna be a 48, I think. Oh, just barely a 47. It's not like the 3DS swimming. It's not any different in the way it looks. It's more so in the way it controls. And it's based on, like, when you start the swim, what direction you go based on the control stick angle that you're holding. Because it's a lot more lenient in the English version. In Japanese, you kind of just hard commit to the direction you're already kind of pointing. It's hard to explain without, like, getting people to play it. But it's different, and it's gonna mess me up. And I have to be wary of that. Yeah, there's a lot of... So unlike Ocarina of Time, there's mostly, like... It's literally the same game between Japanese and English. MM and MM, Japanese versus English, is a lot different. So I'm gonna uninvert as soon as I get to interior Pirate's Fortress. I don't know what's the best time to uninvert, but I'm gonna try that and hope that it works. Oh yeah, here we go. Vanilla Zora? Is it gonna happen? Alright, this as well. This is also different. I forget what's the fast way to do this. You don't hold A to push him in Japanese, you just kind of have to, like, shove him, kind of inch him towards the surface. Yeah, you actually have to, like, physically push him rather than grab and push like a block. You can't soft lock with Mikau on this version at least. You want to learn GSR? Yeah, GSR is a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of cool stuff in GSR, but there's also a lot of dumb stuff. But definitely, Drew's got a really good time in GSR, so definitely talk to him if you're looking for advice and stuff. Yes. Hi Maria, what's up? Yeah, that's the good thing about it. It's like it's a decent length category, and the tricks that are in it are so cool. So I mean, it's not the full commitment that something like Hundo would be, even without SRM. Like Hundo no SRM is still incredibly difficult, and I mean GSR is also really hard. But the fact that it's shorter just means it's harder to get like a really good time. Yeah, I saw that you fell asleep. It's okay, you made yourself comfy. Tomorrow's your last day of work, and then you're on vacation. This really could have been awesome if I had hadn't failed Goron race. This could have been a lot faster, but unfortunately, it is what it is. But that's okay. There will be many more runs like this if I just stick to it and keep doing Glitchless. By the way, this ledge is higher on J. Oh, I'm gonna get eaten by the like, aren't I? Yeah, see, so because I was facing that way, I just immediately held A and started swimming the complete wrong direction. Also, that's a split. I forgot to split, so I'm just gonna skip that split. But just know that I would have still been saving time. What was that thing that happened, Maria? Was it the thing that you mentioned to me? Oh. Yeah, we'll skip that split. Okay, so as soon as I hit interior, I'm gonna invert and hope that that's a good time. I'm gonna get caught here, aren't I? No, I didn't get caught somehow. You'll send me a message later. Alright. Sounds good. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay. I have to play it kind of safe here. Yeah. It's more rigid in like the direction that you can swim when you start the swim. I guess is the best way to put it. So I need to make sure that I'm facing that direction. It's just something you have to get used to, I think, more than anything else. But yeah, it's a lot less lenient than English, which is the big thing. Don't get that chest. Don't get baited by rando. I know I have a lot of rando muscle memory right now, but I have to do this vanilla. Uh-oh. Nice. Well, that's not what I really wanted to have happen at all, huh? Uh-oh. Nice side hop. Nice bonk. Okay, as soon as I enter interior, I will uninvert and hope that it turns past 10 o'clock by the time I get, by the time I finish Goron Race. I also have to do this vanilla. It's been a while since I've done that. I think there's actually a strat you can do here with the first guard on the inside, but oh, come on. This will be kind of tight. Get on the ladder. Get on the ladder. Okay, we're fine. As long as I get on the ladder before she gets up, then I don't get caught. Wait, I forgot to uninvert. That's fine. I'll just do it now. And I can always reinvert later if I need to. Yeah, this should be fine-ish, I think. I might actually be even a bit early for the Curiosity Shop. We'll see. See how it goes. Gotta watch my arrow count here. Okay. Also, this chest faces the opposite direction in Japanese, fun fact, and the room layout is a bit different here. You can just jump down here and open the hookshot chest right away. I want bottle here. Hey, really happy sloth. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Welcome to big ol' glitchless D-Rust here. We'll see how it goes. That was a late split, but whatever. I'll call it that. I want Goron Mask here. Alright, so we failed Goron Race the first time, but I'm hoping that we can get a little bit luckier this time. Oh yeah, you were doing D-Rust too. That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, I've just been in the rando trap for so long that Glitchless has been kind of on the back burner for me. But it's okay, my glitchless PB was never that good to begin with, so my D-Rust is actually beating my PB, which is hilarious. Yeah, another gold split. This next split probably won't be because I think I might have done Goron Race first try last run, so we'll see. Thanks for the good luck, Dodo. Good to see you. Just trying to get kind of good at glitchless. Get this magic, please. Thank you. Okay, so the goal is to have it be past 10 o'clock when I finish Goron Race, which it looks like it will be. This is really sketch, though. Get away from me. Don't bonk into trees. It's really bad. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Oh, come on, dude. Ugh. This sucks. Okay, that'll... Dude, he fell right off the bridge. That's hilarious. This should be fine. Come on, come on. Yes! Okay, we're fine. I think. Fade to white. Okay, we're fine. And actually my in-game time is a little bit like... a little bit more. Like a little bit past what I want it to be. So, I might have to re-invert. Playing on MU. Yeah, that's fair. I mean... You can still do runs, and you can still practice until you get VC, but yeah, it's generally preferable to just do it on VC from the start. Yeah, so my time of day is like pretty good, maybe a little bit not as good as it could be, but... We want to catch a fish and buy a keg. Oh boy, open the dingle-dang door. Yeah, that's the big thing, is the controller adjustment, but I mean, I did Season 1 quals on BizHawk, and then I swapped to VC for bracket, and I was extremely happy to do that, so... Could work for you too. There's like chew strats that you can do, but I don't know how to do chew strats. Or like I don't know where they're useful, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh, that was really bad movement. Okay, so now we're just doing stuff for aliens. Yeah, maybe someday. But I promise you, it's not as bad as you may be thinking. I may have to do the invert of shame, but if that happens, I will not be too shameful about it. Whoa. Oh yeah, also I'm on... Dude, really? I'm on Switch targeting right now. Oh my god, I'm so upset. Please just let me up, you stupid idiot. Definitely gonna have to invert of shame, it looks like. Now I want bombs. Yeah, I'm on Switch targeting, which I'm not used to. So... Oh yeah, Japanese swimming is also kind of a pain. Remind me to set it off of Switch targeting after this run. It's not like a huge deal right now, but it still does kind of suck. Oops. Not the button. Whoa, double hit on Kita. That's pretty pog. Where is he? He went all the way back there? Oh my god. Maybe that bomb is actually kind of good. So I'm still going to be ahead here despite failing Goron race. Yeah, I'm still not entirely used to J swimming either. This cutscene's so long on vanilla. Definitely losing some time, but it's not that bad. As long as I'm still ahead after aliens, I'm gonna be decently happy. How much time does JP actually gain in Glitchless? A fair amount. A lot of the a lot of the boss quick kills and stuff, and mini boss quick kills have to do with power crouch stabbing being a thing in Japanese version. So that's like a big thing to be aware of. I'm really bad at the jump across. Okay, so I'm still ahead. I lost about a minute. That's probably from repeating Goron race, but whatever. Still ahead. I want stick. Oh, I don't have sticks. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to make something up here. I'm definitely thinking about inverting. Where did my stick go? I don't know the exact answer to how much time Japanese gains, but like I wouldn't know any of the English strats, so I don't really know the answer to that question. Oh no, dude, I pressed down. Didn't register my down input. Also, I'm like still debating having to invert here. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not so much an allowed thing, but it's the fact that it exists on J means that. What? What the fuck happened there? Okay, I'm definitely inverting now. What's up, Drew? But yeah, this is like the only Tuesday I have off ever, so I figured why not join the glitchless race. Oops. That sucks. Whatever. I'm just gonna... play it safe here. Fuck it. This is all real spaghetti, but I don't really care. We're making this work. MM or OT glitchless derest, MM glitchless derest, exactly. Hello, friend. Dude, I'm gonna lose so much time. Or like crater jump. Is crater jump like a way to get to the Bolero song early or something else? I learned Big Octo Skip about 3 hours ago, or I should say Glitchless Big Octo Skip about 3 hours ago, and I got it first try in this run, so I'm really happy about that. And then I fell off in Snowhead and died when I was about to get to the Wizrobe room, or I guess the Fire Arrow room, so that's where that big time loss in Snowhead came from. Oops. Oh, you get to... Okay, cool. Without talking to Link the Goron. That's cool. That's really neat. I'm trying to imagine how that would work, but I'm sure there's a cool setup for it or something like that. It bears noting that no, I do not do glitchless lullaby skip. I would have to be a madman to want to have to do that. Okay, so now I want Hookshot Garo. LL skip? What's LL skip? Gonna run out of magic here. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the raid, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, lullaby skip is extremely hard. Yeah, it's something you should only do if you're like at the tippity top of being a runner, which I am like not even close. Maybe I can get there eventually, but that's not gonna work. Oh, wow, that worked. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay inverted until aliens. I'm really bad at barn shot for some reason, so I'm not even gonna bother. Don't get stuck on the tree. I think there's a way you can get spikes there, but I don't know it, so not gonna bother. Yeah, staying inverted until I clear the first wave of aliens is probably the safe thing to do, since this is gonna be no reset. Failing aliens would be really, really, really bad. I could probably back it up by doing eggs, but I'd rather just play it safe for, you know, a de-rest. Take the corner weird. Okay, I'll have to practice that movement. For glitchless, like, I know the movement for, like, the first half hour or so decently well. And then after that, it's just a complete spaghetti show. Also, my equips are really bad here. Ocarina, Goro Mask. Oh yeah, you're supposed to use bomb shoes to, like, lure Pamela out. That's why you buy bomb shoes, but I didn't buy bomb shoes, so I'm just gonna use bombs like a pleb. Yeah, I don't do any chew strats, because I don't know any of them. Listen, I'm still learning, alright? Also, this is a very long cutscene, isn't it? So let's check Twitter. Chew strats in Stone Tower Temple save a good amount of time? Okay, I'll have to learn those. Don't have to melt the block. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, definitely something to learn. But not for this run. Basically, after I get New Way Bossa Nova, the rest of the run is just me, like, guessing and, like, just YOLOing my way through the rest of the run based on what execution I know. Interesting. Well, seeing as this is a race, I don't want to take any outside help. So I won't do that this time, but I very much appreciate you pointing that out for me. And please, like, yeah, this is a race with one other person, because, like I said, Speedrun community does a race every second Tuesday. Yeah, it's a speedrun, so it doesn't matter that much, but still, like, I'd rather not, I'd rather stick to my principles, I guess. Also, I'm probably gonna be behind after Aliens, just because things suck. But yeah, it's probably not that big a deal. Yeah, I'm gonna stay inverted until first wave of aliens is done. Who am I racing? Their name is truly NAN, not a number. It was the only other person who wanted to race today. Yeah. I think, like, Ragan wanted to do a race, but by the time the race started, he was on world record pace. I'm not sure how that run ended up doing, but I hope he got world record. And if not, then rip. I wouldn't. The only reason being that you can very easily, like, see, like, oh, they're, you know, this much time behind me, so I can go for much safer strats. You can definitely still use that information to gain an edge and, like, not go for riskier stuff. So I think, like, oh, you totally can? Oh, shit. Okay, well then, never mind. Ignore me. Oops. Oh, you just watched the restream? Okay. Dang, well, maybe I can open up and see where they're at. They're probably way ahead of me, because I think they're a lot better than I am. I'm probably uninvert now. Well, rip literally all of my time save. Have to be more cautious next time. Could have probably uninverted a little bit sooner, but whatever. Dang, back on pace with PB, I guess. Alright, well, let's open up their stream then. Let's see where they're at. Again, they're probably way ahead of me, but... oh no, they're not. I'm actually ahead right now, I think. They're just doing Captain's Hat right now. Okay, well, that not gonna change anything about how I do this run. Yeah, but, I mean, I'm gold splitting, but I'm also, like, not very good at Glitchless. Like, my PB is about 45 minutes behind what world record is, so... And there's, like, a lot of people who are way better than me. So... I don't think saying, oh, I'm golding a lot, that means I'm doing really well in the race is very accurate, but... I also don't know what the other person's PB is, so... Hello, Light Merlin, what's up? Yeah, I'm behind now. Well, that's okay. Waiting for the Genshin servers. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. It is time to do Lowell. Oh wow, we're like really close then. That's really funny. Ooh, you got me. Gibdo, fish, beans. Yeah, it's pretty easy to set up on MU. Need bombs and nuts. Does this guy want nuts or bombs? I forget. The nuts? Okay, good. I guessed right. Well, it says right in the route that I'm reading off of, so... I should have just looked over for the second it would have taken. I like Wind Waker? Yeah. That's a really good one. Whoa. Hello, Keese. I hope I don't die. Oops. I just want regular arrows, thank you. I know there's, like, hearts in the pots, I think? Question mark? Oh, that might just be bows. Not good at the bomb strat here. I'm just gonna shoot arrows, I think. I haven't learned this bomb strat. Too early. Got it, nice. Bottle and Goron mask. Yeah, there's a chew strat. I know about the chew strat too, but I don't know how to set it up, so fortunately I won't be doing it. Oh, Keys, don't own me, please. Thank you. My Goron movement is terrible. Big Poe, and then milk. I want stick here too. Maybe it's faster to be Goron here. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably whatever. What day is the race? So, I think it's every second Tuesday is when they run it, and it's usually at 4 p.m. Oh, right, I want fire arrows here. It's usually at 4 p.m. Eastern. We started a little late today because I think we were seeing if other people wanted to race, but... Oh, the annual one. I have no idea when the annual one is. But I'll definitely take part. Okay, so now we want to soar. Oh, still have Gibdo mask on. Ocarina, yeah. My clips are all wrong, but it's fine. But if you do find out when the race is, let me know, or the annual one. I'm gonna grab this fairy just because. Right, I want this and this question mark. Fire arrow, hookshot, decking mask. Okay, good. Ugh. I definitely want to take part in that. And I am... It's really funny because I forgot that, like, the bi-weekly Glitchless race is today. And I was just, like, watching Reagan earlier. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to start doing Glitchless again. So then I, like, started practicing stuff, learned Big Octo, and then I saw the ping in the Discord. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a thing that's happening, isn't it? Oh, there's a survey? Okay, I'll take a look at that then. I'll try to make time for it. Between 6 and on someday between Saturday, Wednesday. Okay. Like this coming Saturday, Wednesday? Okay, yeah, I'll take a look after the race. Just gonna save magic here. Do I use bombs here? Whatever, I will. Ah, fuck. That's bad. I don't actually know if it's a good idea to do bombs here. I assume this is just the same as how you do it in Glitchless. Only day you can't do is Saturday, so don't vote for that one. That's the day that the Zeldathon event starts. So I'm all for not doing it on Saturday either. The ones in Wind Waker. I'm actually not sure what those are, what you're referring to. I have to be careful in the last room. Because I cannot do recoil flips. I'm not allowed to do recoil flips in Glitchless. So don't even think about it. Don't even think about doing them. Oops, that's bad. Just gonna... Oh yeah, I know the ones you're talking about. I think you... yeah. This is fine, I guess. I want hookshot, stick, ocarina here. Please, thank you, that'll work. When does Zeldathon start? It starts the 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, I guess, take today's time, subtract 40 minutes, and then it's on Saturday is when it starts. And it runs until the 3rd. I want bow, don't I? And egg? Yeah. Ah, crap. Switch targeting! I forgot to turn it off, okay? Oh, do sticks not... Okay. Sticks don't damage Adola, apparently. Today I learned. I want to jump slash. This is a bad Adola. Is that too fast, really? Oh. This is a train wreck? Whatever. Whatever, dude. Yeah, right after, yeah. So, if you go to zeldathon.net/schedule, you'll see all the runs. I'm doing Rando on the 31st at 5:50 a.m. Eastern, which is not the best time, but, you know, whatever. We'll make it work. It's super early in the morning. I do not recommend staying up or waking up early to watch it, but if you want to, I won't say no. That Adola was really messy, but you know what? It's fine. It's learning. It's learning. No. So actually, the winter Zeldathons usually start on the 27th. We're actually starting earlier than is traditional by starting on the 26th. But the summer Zeldathons usually start like middle of June, maybe a little bit earlier than that. Yeah. But also, I should stress it's not Zeldathon. It is side quest presented by the Zeldathon team. It's not a Zeldathon. It is presented by the Zeldathon team, though. We're not just playing Zelda games. We're doing lots of other games. I think the first game is Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then it's like Jiggy's doing a Minecraft thing after that. Yeah, it's just a bunch of random games, which honestly, for a remote event, I think works a lot better. So. I hope everyone's looking forward to it. I'm going to be reading donations for a couple runs too. I'm reading donations for the Breath of the Wild pup run, for example. I am reading donations for the Among Us segment as well, which is going to be super cool. I can't wait to can't wait for that. Oh yeah. See, the thing is, I was one of the people who put the schedule together. I don't even know what that is. That just got added, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but this is something we had room for, so I guess okay. Yeah, whatever that is, I'm sure it's great. Zora Mask, Goron Mask, Hook Shot. Okay. Nice bonk. Didn't talk to the fish though. So we're good. Just gonna get a refill here. Dude, come on. I promise you I'm better than this. Shit. So that last roll was really bad. That should work. What? How did that not work? Come on. Come on. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, we're doing all the Donkey Kong Country games in a row. That was intentionally planned. Thought the guards were supposed to have worse eyesight on Japanese. Clearly I just don't run Glitchless often enough. Oh yeah, the Doom Eternal run's gonna be... Dude, there's so many good games we're showing off this marathon. I'm So pumped. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm part of a charity collective. Part of Kinstone is what the name is, and it's the group that usually brings on a bi-yearly, I guess twice a year charity event where we play all the Zelda games for charity. And it's incredibly successful, raises, you know, multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars each time. Given the world climate right now, I have no idea how to fight these guards without. By the way, but yeah, it is. We're doing a mini marathon, side marathon, I guess. I couldn't call it a mini marathon, but yeah, because it's hard for everyone to get together in a hotel for a week, we're just doing a side marathon called Side Quest, where we play lots of different games. And the idea is we're just gonna all stream it from our remote locations, and it'll be great. Drew, I would absolutely love that. Come on. There's tons of things I need to improve on for Glitchless, and I think you're just the right guy to give me more advice. So I would appreciate that a whole bunch. But yes, please coach me. There's some easy time saves. I'm sure there are. I just don't know any of them. I think I'm actually still going to be like back ahead on my splits after all this. I missed out on a good seed. Jess, I saw nobody was done like 250 in. I'm like, oh man, Jess didn't want any more jets? Well, he got what he wanted. But yeah, I think like between the people I know who run Glitchless, I can get like a lot better at this category. What was your finish time, Jess? Oops. Okay. I should have jump slash canceled there. Sure. No, Ocarina. 307, nice. No, fish! Gotta watch out for that. Can't you do like in the corner? Maybe not. There we go. Whatever. You last location near shield rip. Dude, this time save though, what the heck? What the heck did my PB do? I'll take that, for sure. Oh man. That sucks. I'll try not to make that mistake. Watch, there's gonna be a fish in my inventory or something. You face the front of the tank? That's fair. That should work, I think. Now we want... Yeah, I'm sure everybody has their own method that works for them. Except for me, because I think... In total, let me count the number of glitchless runs I've done. Because, like, the one I did at GDQ was the first glitchless run I've ever done. And I mean, I've used my knowledge from, like, the Hundo run that I practiced for. So there's that one. I did 2 in, like, January, February. So that's 3. Yeah, I think this is actually, like, my 5th or 6th glitchless run total. Like, I don't run this very often. So, there's definitely a lot of stuff I still have to learn. gonna have to keep my in-game time in mind. Oops, I was not. Why do I collect pearls? Those are Zora eggs, and you need those for a song. Think I could bop you? I don't know about that. We'll see. I need to learn the faster Pinnacle Rock as well. It's okay. If I start to get worried about my in-game time, I can always invert for the rest of the run. Obviously, that's kind of slow, but I am bad at Japanese Zora swimming. JP swimming, dude. Some people love JP swimming. I am very mixed on it. Oh no, is Drew getting a purple screen? Uh-oh. Please tell me my stream didn't go down. That was really bad. That angle was terrible. Oh, Twitch is just being dumb with ads. Rip. Well, as long as my stream is okay, that's fine and dandy with me. Oh, that's not the direction I want to go at all, is it? Oh, that's really funny, Drew. Okay. That ledge is very scary in Japanese. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to invert at some point, judging by the amount of time I have left, but it's okay. There's no issue in doing that. I'll just have to assess when will be the best time to do that. Yeah, it doesn't blare your ears. I got an ad on Twitch the other day that was like for like toilet paper or something, and it played Human by Rag and Bone Man, and that song is just so iconic to me because I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I work for an ad tech company, and one of the first things I did at said company was integrating ads and websites. So running an ad blocker on my work computer was not a thing I could do. So usually I just have like YouTube videos on in the background when I work. And when I first started working there, it was like Mass Effect Andromeda just came out. And every fucking YouTube video had the Mass Effect Andromeda ad that was like, it played that song. And it's just like, it's just the most like over the top, like, I'm only human after all. It's like, it's so overdone. And every time I heard it, I couldn't like not make fun of it in my head. And I heard it on every YouTube video. So that song just makes me think about like my first couple days at my job. And I heard it again on a toilet paper ad for Twitch. So look at him go. I love his little like dance that he does. I know, it's so weird. I heard it, it was like very surreal. I'm gonna grab this fairy because I am frightened by Wart. What the fuck was that? Bossa Nova is the hardest song to play. It's true. I mean, it makes sense. I get it. I get it. Who's messaging me on Discord now? Yeah, you don't get to practice it very often. My strat for doing New Wave Bossa Nova is I put my thumb over like X and Y. So I press Y with my thumb, up on C stick with my left thumb, and then I slide my thumb along Y and X, press Z with my index finger, and then slide my thumb along Y and X again. And sometimes I just like miss the Y button, or like I don't let go of Y before letting go of X, and I don't know, it just gets messed up, yeah. Hardest song to play though. I do the same thing for Epona song, and I mess that up a lot too. Alright, I want Zora Mask, Goron, hook shots. Hook shots going on Z, Goron Mask is going on whatever Zora Mask is not. Okay, we're gonna put a hook shot there and a Goron Mask there. Okay. Yeah, just have a bunch of people use hand cams. That sounds funny. I know people who use C-Stick love Elegy because they can just rotate the C-Stick in a circle for the ending of it. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the songs I move my left hand over to help. But yeah, I think my grip depends on the song. Not a C-stick. Yeah, I'm not a C-sticker either. Bye-bye, turtle. Alright, I need bombs for this, don't I? Wait, can you not do this? You can't do long jumps in Glitchless. I'm just gonna do the normal strat. I don't know the non-bomb jump strat here. Yeah, I figured. Okay, good thing I caught myself. I was like, I pulled up bombs, I'm like, wait a minute. That's fine. We'll just do the normal strat for this room. Gotta remember, I can't do the recoil over to the red switch. No, dude! That sucks. No, come back. No! Aww. Can't hold A. Face the wall and no bomb allowed. Okay, well, I'll learn it eventually, I guess. Dude, that's so sad. Okay, just not gonna roll. Just gonna, yeah, like that. Keep it simple. I think it's better to just jump off here. Alright, I know how to do this. Well, maybe if I actually got in the chamber, that would be cool. This GBT is already a disaster. What was that? Yikes. Yeah, I got... Dude, I was so perfect. No bonk needed. Just randomly bad at gainers again. Cool. Kaboom. Man, Glitchless sure has us spoiled, doesn't it? Or not Glitchless, sorry. Rando sure has us spoiled by the speed at which you can do that. Oh boy, it's time for my favorite trick. Hog. Yeah, I was so lucky that I was unlucky. Yeah, I got the hard trick and failed all the easy stuff, which is hilarious. Well, I shouldn't say it's a hard trick. It's hard for me, so I can be proud of that at the very least. Okay, let's try not dying to wart. Oh, right. That's a thing. That's a cool time loss for no reason. Oh no, says Drew. Yep, that's definitely an oh no, but it's fine. Again, on derusting, it's fine. I'm gonna make errors. I'm losing a ton of time on this split. I'm sure there's a much faster way to do this, but I'm just taking it. So the way I've kind of approached Glitchless is I've definitely like watched over and seen like strats for and that's bad. That's for like the first 30 minutes or so that I've like kind of looked into and tried to clean up, so I'm familiar with the movement there, but past that, like, it's all just kind of like YOLOing everything. Just what I said in the race room. I was like, oh yeah, I haven't run Glitchless since February really, so this is gonna be extremely YOLO for me, and I am 100% okay with that. I'll take that bond throw. Yeah. We want nuts here, don't we? And a bow. And look at me, I'm losing a bunch of time again, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I do. Pass aliens, ring it. As long as this ward doesn't take me 3 minutes, I should be okay. I should still be fine to maybe PB. Also, switch targeting here sucks. Excellent. Should be fine. Open your eye. Thank you. Okay, awesome. That'll work. I am out of nuts, but it is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to use my fairy. That'll work, I guess. Not the best, but... I hold down and push target. Okay, cool. Good to know. But I won't need to know that after this run is over. Still ahead. I lost like a minute and a half. More than that even, but it's fine. Okay, we want ice arrows, hook shot, Zora. 50 hearts here, right? Okay, whatever, I'll take that. This is not great, but... Okay, to be fair, a lot of that time lost was to forgetting the key, so... You know. Ouchie. Oh, wow, I didn't actually get hit by it. Cool. There's no way the rest of GBT takes me 14 minutes. Even with the, like, bad strats that I do. Or, well, maybe with Gyorg, I don't know. Okay, maybe if I play like this, it might take me 15 minutes, but... We'll see. Maybe I can save a decent amount of time on these last couple rooms. Not ideal, but whatever. We'll run with this. Yeah, we'll see. I'm thinking I'll still PB as long as I keep it up and like stick to my execution. I definitely need to invert like soon though, because I'm starting to run out of in-game time. Oh right, I don't think this works the same way on Jade, does it? No matter, I'll just do the other strat. Tectite's gonna get me. Sure. Yeah. Bit of a monka dubs, but I think I'll be fine. What? Zora Mask, Goron Mask, Fire Arrow. Oh my god, this is so slow and vanilla. Does this still work? No, it does not, but I mean, hey, that's fine. I'll leave ice arrows equipped just in case I fail iceless. Yeah. How dare you? Push faster. Alright, let's see if I can get iceless. I'm kind of bad at it, but we will give it a shot. Pog. Alright, trick's not over, but that's the hard part. Okay, cool. I'm really bad at the other trick, so I'm just gonna do this normally. There's the rando practice coming in handy. Don't go that way, Link. That is bad. Thank you. Oh, okay. That'll be fine. This is not fine. Uh-oh. This is bad. I don't want to take this at the wrong angle. Okay, that'll work. That was really bad. Yeah, that's the only shame for sure. I'm gonna grab the magic pots here. Yeah. I think I invert like around 6. Like, I'll invert as soon as it becomes night 3, I guess. So I have to remember I still have to do uninverted stone tower along with the inverted. And I don't know the strats there, so... Okay. I might just invert as soon as I get elegy and assess. What the heck happened there? I guess rando strats aren't the same here? No. Okay, we're fine. That jump was kind of a monka though. Alright. I don't want a day transition in Stone Tower. Yeah, okay. That's definitely good to keep in mind, because then it resets you, right? So yeah, maybe I'll just invert after I'm done, after I get elegy. And then I'll reassess once I get light arrows. Also, J Gyorg is gonna be fun. Hopefully I don't mess up. But I have a fairy, so I should be fine. It's wild to me that, like, world record is only, like, 7 minutes or so behind this. You wanna not be so close there, bud? Okay, whatever, it's fine. Alright, here we go. That'll happen. Again, I have a fairy, so I'm not like too nervous about, oops, wrong button, dying to Gyorg, but okay, there we go. That's good. Okay. Again, if I die, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just only kind of sad because I lose time. Might die here. We'll see. Ugh, get up there. Yeah, rip. Rip. Oh, somehow I made it out. Somehow I escaped Gyro without taking damage. Well, now I can just shoot it with arrow wherever it is, I think. Yeah, I think I can just gun it. Okay, Gyro's down. Oh, and that's a split. There's the rando practice. Coming in clutch, giving me some time save. I will take that. I will take a 3-minute time save on GBT. Or well, I guess the second half of GBT. Even though that Gyro fight was sketchy as fuck. And now I get to keep my fairy, which is really good. Yeah, sure, for now. Okay, I need to do another equip here. I need to equip fire arrows and Goron mask. Maybe I invert now. I think inverting now is fine. I really don't want a day transition in Stone Tower, so. And yeah, I can just uninvert accordingly whenever necessary. Especially because Iconic Castle is going to take me a lot longer than I'm used to. Oh, dang. I tried to be cool. Let's try it one more time. Let's not try it. I'm sure even through this like execution like equips and mask equips and stuff, there's like baby time saves I can make. So definitely something to keep in mind. Oops, that's fine, I think. Come on, powder keg here. Actually, that might be a problem for Egos being cursed, but I can play Song of Storms, I guess, lose a bit of time. Yeah, okay, I'll just play Song of Storms now, just so I can not have trouble with egos. Whatever. I don't actually know if this preserves through rooms. It should, but just to be safe, I will do another stick jump slash here. I think, yeah, it's a party. Is it? Oh, we're about to get, we got a couple guests here, so. Oh, the Re-Dead party, yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. I see some people just like kind of gun it through that room and don't get screamed at, but I'm not sure. Again, things to learn for later. I really haven't studied the end of this run as much as I probably should have. Get over this way. Hello, can you get hit, please? That's really bad. Yeah, that's okay. It only takes 2 hits to down him. Even in a glitchless run. Feet! Aw, oh, I bonked. Hey, what's up? Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Oh. I'm gonna die here. That should be fine. Uh-oh. Are you serious? That's fine, I have a fairy. Blue Sean. Sorry, I couldn't read the name, but thank you so much for the raid. How you guys doing? Just kind of gently coerce him towards the sun. Well, he didn't take off his head at least, so we'll call that a net gain. But I lost a lot of time there, I think. Oh yeah, Master of Time. Looks really fun. I haven't tried it. I still need to finish Nimpies. I got like halfway through Nimpies and never came back to it. Hope you guys are all doing well from the raid. I'm just de-rusting on Glitchless here. This is my first full run since February, and I'm in a race with someone else. Oh, they DNF'd. Never mind. They forfeited because they screwed up aliens. Rest in peace. Well, unfortunate, but at least I will finish. But that sucks. It sucks to lose. Sucks to lose a run to aliens, but I mean, you kind of have to play that risky, I think, if you want a good time. It happens. That's okay. We will finish this run. Yeah, I lost like a minute to that Egos fight. That was really bad. Still in the green though, and on pace to maybe PB. We'll see how Stone Tower Temple goes. Yeah, you can tell I play that song a lot. Again, it's the rando practice. Oh, you're supposed to death warp here, but whatever. It's just... Goron, Ocarina's, yep, makes sense. I maybe. I'll look at my in-game time, but I think this play might be to uninvert as soon as I do early Igor. Oops. Spikes. Ah, and then lose spikes, which are cool. Nice Gwei. It is. Oops, wrong button. All good though. It looks like I will be successful in not having a day transition. Yeah, that's why we kill the Gwei. It's true. It's true. Usually it's after Stone Tower, but fuck that Gwei. That roll was unintentional. That was a really slow elegy. I like, my thumb missed the C-stick kinda, so it like slipped, and I wasn't prepared to deal with it. Bad. There's the button. Okay. Barely avoided getting hit by the rock there. Alright, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna grab a fairy just for like extra safety here. Probably don't need to do this, but again. Fairy of shame. Come on. That was terrible. Nice. Baby little time save there. Probably beat Gora Mask, but whatever. Where'd it go? Oh boy. Very, I don't know, curious about how my, wait, why did I want Zora Mask here? I don't know. Stuff to study for later. Again, the end of the run here, I'm truly just winging it. Based on my knowledge of rando and other categories. Oops. I'm not supposed to shield that guy. Uh-oh. Get some health if I can. Whatever. I know there's like tons of hearts, but going into the lava is scary. Alright. I need a heart. That works. I'm sure that room can be done a lot more elegantly than the way I did it, but... I want to say it's that, but I think I need Deco Mask here as well. Oh boy. That's not the direction I wanted at all. Ugh. So I'm still puzzled as to when I uninvert, but I think it might be like now-ish. I think I uninvert right now. Okay, let's do it. And so help me if I moon crash, but I think this is when I do this. Health would be nice. Okay, that works. I can always reinvert later if I'm starting to run out of time. Ah, you bitch. Okay, that works. Goro Mask might be slow here. Alright, so I'm really bad at this room, so forgive me here. Nice, okay, we're fine. I'm not sure what the strat is here for this guy, so I'm just gonna wing it. Oh, I need to jump slash. Oops. Oops. I mean, that works. That was a little spaghetti, but it worked. And I think I get another baby time save here. Yeah, that's cool. Happy 3 hours, by the way. Yeah, Vanilla Light's Pog. Alright, which switch do I hit here? I don't know. It's different on J, I think. Wait. Are there no switches on this side? Uh-oh. That's not the right item. This works, I guess. Is it this one? No, it's not. Okay. It is this side. Same as it is in Vanilla, I guess, or in Rando? Or in English is what I meant. Do I know who has been drowned? Yes, I've read the copy pasta. I'm aware of its existence. Oops. This isn't Rando. Ah, fuck. This is bad. Okay, whatever. That works. Ah, fuck. That was too early. Tell it's a while since I've done this trick. That should be good. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Uh-oh. No, dude. Okay. Feels bad. It just wouldn't let me target him for some reason. Let's get that. Stick, right? Let's not break the stick, but... Okay, I almost broke the stick there. I have a fairy, so I'm not, like, scared or anything, but... Yeah. Back to 2008, right? It's around the time it popped up, I think. Yeah. Damn switch targeting. not the best go miss, but again, switch targeting. I'm playing on a handicap here. Yeah, maybe a little bit closer to that, like 2010-ish. Alright, it's time for a trick that I have not done since, like, August. Maybe a little bit later, but in Rando, I do a recoil flip to kill the Igor early. And this, I'm going to be doing something a little different. Now, I don't care about these guys. So, wish me luck on early Igor. Ah, it's like I never even stopped doing this trick. Alright, see you around, Cheesecake. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully Twin Mole doesn't completely wreck me. But yay, I managed my in-game time somewhat well. Rip. Alright, just gonna do safety strats here. XD. Just give me all the arrows, everything I could possibly need. Alright. Let's try not messing up Twin Mold. This should be a fucking good time save if I don't mess this trick up. Like, dang. This might actually end up being, like, super good. Uh-oh. That's not good, though. I think I waste the magic there. Whatever. Yeah, this is kind of spooky, though, because my magic is pretty limited. Oh, what was that noise? I've never heard that noise before. That was a really funny noise. Little... Oh, fuck you. What? I was robbed. I was robbed so many times, dude. Okay, I'm gonna need to find magic here. Ugh. This is what I was afraid of. At least get this hit. Okay, that's really good. At the very least, I have that. Magic. Okay, let's get over there quickly. Oh, don't you dare. Okay. Phew. Okay, so now we equip ice arrows. And we target the other one. Okay, just need to hit him 2 more times with ice arrows. And we will be dandy. I'm gonna get back here though. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. We are money now. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a good time save, I think. Grab this just for safety. Probably don't need this, but we'll grab it anyway. Yeah, that's pretty big. Fucking randomly decide to join a glitchless race after not running this for, you know, however long. Multiple months. I did like one run like a month ago and I gave up because I forgot a bunch of stuff. So like I guess that could be considered my D-Rust, but I mean this is like run number 2 in the last 10 months or so. And I get a, you know, on pace to PB by like 10 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Gotta remember strats for Majora. Stick, jump slash, crouch stabs. Same rhythm you would do in regular crouch stabs. Don't get too comfy though. This is vanilla, so we've got big ol' cutscene coming up. Lots of cutscene. Someone's knocking at my door. Hold on. Gas, gas, gas. I think there's no text box here. I'm gonna go check and see what that was. This is a package. I think it's for a Secret Santa thing we're doing, so I'm not going to open it, but... Yeah, we got lots of Twitter time still. Got some messages. most tragic part about VC is that this song doesn't last as long as the cutscene is because VC has less lag. So this cuts off before the song hits its final note. See? Misses the final note. It's so unsatisfying. And it's all just because VC has less lag. It's such a good song. It's such a good resolution to the end of the song. I still have the fairies, so I really shouldn't be worried about dying to Majora. But I still kinda am. Blah blah blah, something in Japanese. Yeah, that's right. Quoi? I don't know what that character was, but it was 4 times in a row, so it must have meant stress of some sort. Pretty sure the Moon's line is like, I shall consume everything, so I think that makes sense. Any weebs in chat? Alright, here we go. Moonvor Craigasm, wow. Oh, it says wah. Cool. Dude. Kid playing interference there. Have to be very careful not to break my stick. I actually forget. I think you use light arrows to damage Mask. I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure. Also, Incarnation Bomb is a thing I hope in Glitchless, because I'm going to be doing it. Well, it doesn't say it's banned, so... Light arrows for Mask and Crutch, that's for the rest, okay. Cool. Run out of magic in phase 1. Okay. Try my best. Well, I didn't run out of magic, but yeah, I need the lucky hit. I got it. Great. Okay. Let's just do Let's just do Incarnation Bomb here. Okay, that works. Well, ran out of magic, anyway. What? How did that miss? Nice. That's okay. Pretty happy with that, I think. Obviously, still a ton of things to improve, but I mean, I'll take it. Thanks for the GGs, guys.